Good afternoon. Da-da-da-da-da. And how are you? Mm, It's what, 1:20 in the afternoon? Some places it's in the morning, some it's evening time already. Blessings to you. Mhm. Ashanti Singh. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you? Guyana Petal Turn. Good afternoon. What's going on? I jump out on the live. Few things. Um, Let me just shout out to Nigel Hughes. Yeah, news update. Good day to you too, whoever behind that button. But let me shout out to attorney at law, Nigel Hughes. I noticed in the media he has resigned. I want to thank him for stepping up at the time when he did in Guyana's, history with all that was taking place. In face of all the challenges, I thought it was magnificent for him to be able to pull through the AFC through the elections and to be able to compete and put the symbol in all 10 administrative regions. I've known him for quite some time, way before this 2025. We have come a far way. Um, and it's just beautiful knowing him. He's a great friend and attorney at law. In my opinion, I don't care what people, so please, save it. Everybody got to have their own views. I don't wait until people are not wrong and people pass away and you go and you speak all these beautiful things about them. No, I'm going to do it. This is for me, how I see it. Um, I've never had somebody come to me with a trouble, a problem, and needed support and needed guidance, legal representation. Odesia, how are you? And I call on Nigel and he turned me down to say no, never, 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 never. Nigel in court, and somebody got a problem when it comes to the poor. I go outside of the court and drop Nigel to fight the person matter and go back to the court. Nigel and I, we discussed politics some way back years, but more than 2 decades or more. And Nigel always used to say, "Man, not me. That's not for me. I don't like it." And I was happy when he stepped up. So much happened in that short space of time in that election. Who left, go away, this, that. I want to caution some of us. I see some people make some nasty comments even during the campaign time. The same Nigel that was out there and fighting. Oh, he's the best thing. That's why whatever I do it unto the Lord. Because I know people how they stay. Everything happened, be it from Henry Boyce to whoever who get murdered, police, whatever. Nigel was the man to the rescue. And just because of politics and people would vote in the different places, you have a right to vote where you want. Every man, Jack, boy, child, everybody, social media was so disrespectful, some of them. I look at it, I pay attention. But nevertheless, Nigel, stick it out, Nigel. Somebody could tag him, send this live. I hope that we would sit down and have a great conversation. I'm proud of you personally. I want to thank you, even myself out there. You were the only person I would call, find out, we maintain that relationship while we were on different platforms. I passed by Nigel meeting. He invited me to his platform. I said, Nigel, you're a good person, and regardless of in all that weather and seasons that was up against um, the AFC and yourself, you held on, and I personally want to thank you publicly for that. And thank you for your contributions to this country. I thank you for your contributions to the people. I thank you for your contribution to the poor people. You know, um, you were always there, and ain't gonna stop me. You'll always be there. I look at a young man in whom I know personally during the elections, and he was saying some things about the same Nigel. Somebody call him now, please. You have a right to his Facebook, but I remember in a story not so long ago, early down in the year, his parents came to me and they're in tears. They don't sell TV pan, ring, chain, all kind of thing. And I went to Nigel. Nigel represented him and the whole situation. He's out of prison. He's on the road, and he was in a different party. Um, when the comments that he made, I say you should never done that. Never. I'm disappointed in you. You know. So Samuel, I noticed in the news, Nigel resigned. Nigel Hughes resigned, and I just come out here to publicly thank him. And I want to caution all of us. We have to be careful, because the type of leaders that we're looking for and the type of leaders that some of us wants to attract, criminal, oh, don't matter with this body. If they rape, we make them a minister. If this body is a criminal, we make them this body thief, this body, just make them a minister. When you have people come around, decent people, you want to cuss and all sorts of nasty things. I want to encourage us, you know. Life goes on. And don't let's go there. No, Shelly, don't go there. Because the man, he this, he that, he that, he that. What do you know about the man? Outside, he there working all the time. A lot of times, the best voice we had sometimes out there for the poor people was him. But, we forget all of that. Oh, this, that, that. Nigel, take it all up. And, our thing different and we come beyond that. So, leader of AFC or not, or whatever, we got to catch up. My members also, young David, I'm sure going to be so sad. The young people that was with me have so much respect for you. They spoke highly of you. Observing you in the campaign. We had the launching of our blueprint. Your wife was there, um, supporting me also, and that was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tyler, we must find the picture that we took out that day. I'm sorry we didn't take one with me and him alone. Um, to say thank you for what you have done, and thank you as it relates to politics. And moving on beyond politics and the AFC, I know you will do well. You continue to do great because you're destined for greatness, destined for greatness. So that was just a phase, and that was just a season. It's a new season and a new time for you. And I wish you well. I wish you well as you go forward. Um, I would have loved to see somebody like you in the halls of the parliament and so on, delivering on your presentation and different things. But that is how it is. Um, but nothing would change. So I have nothing but respect and love and admiration for you. And I mean, I could have just called you on the phone and said I entered. But I didn't choose to call you on the phone, Nigel. I just want to say what I say publicly. And I hope that the others, show love and support at this time. Some of y'all keep your little nasty, stupid comments for yourself, the man. Oh my gosh. Like I'm so fed up. Like everything you open, Facebook is a set of hate and loudness and disrespect and oh my father, as a people it reflects so bad. People, please. Hmm? Please, Region 5 to all of yourself. Please, people, come on. Too much of bitterness. You see why we need a whole ministry of happiness? Hmm? Sometimes you don't know the matter, you don't know anything, but just to jump on something to everybody feel like, they have a voice and they're influencers. What are you influencing? There's the thing. Influencers, but what are you influencing? Anything positive or negative? Check yourself. Um, and just to get behind that phone and touch all kind of hate and bitterness and disrespect. I wish to see us move beyond that, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wi-Fi is so easy to get. So just you think that social media would do something good sometime, but it's just so messed up for a lot of persons. So I'm not out here for long. And in fact, I am not going to ask Nigel, neither am I going to ask. I stopped going and beg these lawyers. I'm not going to Dexter Todd, nobody right now. Um, but I was hoping when I saw the situation at Linden, where the woman and her child fell off the bridge, I was hoping to see some lawsuit coming from the woman. Hmm? A lawsuit for compensation. Come on. I mean, what? Bridge collapse? No, 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 no. And this woman is a child in all this pain and so on. I was hoping to see that lawsuit, to hear somebody talk about the lawsuit. Simone, how are you? I was just shouting out to Nigel and sending some love his way. Yeah, Shelly, some people just bitter, it's just bitterness. The bitter in the life, the bitter with the self, bitter with the children, bitter with the they're just bitter. They're just so liar. Oh my gosh. It's not funny. So I'm going to address that whole Lyndon thing. And Nigel, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to represent. I was not asking you nothing about that. I just mentioned that in passing because, I know like before I would jump and say, it's a woman and this and don't, blah, 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 blah. And by the time I think Nigel say, if they tell me BC, I go sit down and wait at the office, but so he jump out, if he can walk out, who he walking into? Me. He used to laugh. I always say, Simona, Simona, Simona. Come on, sister, let's go. Never, never one day, somehow we're doing here and this, and never, 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 you know. And so I look forward to wonderful times with you, Nigel. Hazel, how are you? So I was just out here quickly sitting down to chit chat, look at the resignation and how he has resigned, and to encourage persons to say, hey, it's okay. But for me, as for me and my family and the ALP, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you. We want to say we love you. We want to say the love remains the same. Eh? Okay, you got her an attorney. Okay, good. Thank you for that information. Thank you for that information. Because the first thing when everybody talking, but they said, lady need a lawyer. That's why she need a lawyer. A lawsuit in the skin. Come on, mom. You know? Um, I'm happy for Apostle London. Somebody's texting here that he got the woman a lawyer. You see how things is work? Yeah. Just that. Just that. There's some other things we respect Mr. Hughes. This is a show. How lawless the people. Yeah. I read in Samuel comment, please. True vision. And it's not what they want. Yep, Samuel, you're right. You're right, Samuel. Wendell, how are you? Samuel, that's not what they are looking for. That's not what they're looking for. But when you see they get trouble and they get problem, they're running, they're looking for Nigel, they're looking for this, they're looking for that. You know? They're looking for, no. That's why a lot of people you want. The woman on the bridge has an attorney, thanks to Apostle London. He did a live on it yesterday. I didn't see. I didn't see. No, I mean, once you get a lawyer, I mean, congrats. All I'm saying, the lady need a lawyer. I didn't even know. I didn't even see Apostle London live, but thanks for the information. And like I said, thanks, because that's what the woman need, a lawyer, right? Um, since the night I saw that, I said, you know what? I hope this woman get a lawyer. I hope this woman get a lawyer. Um, and clap a lawsuit in them. Very, very important. Very important. The woman need a doctor, she gotta get good examination and so on, mental stress. Look at the loss of life with a child. Hmm? With a child, come on. I hope the lawyer um put it to the right foot too. Sister Jan, how are you, the prince? How are you doing? So, you know, just again to say to Nigel, thanks, Kati Katalab, um, and to the members in there in the AFC. Wish you well also. Wish you well. I know that it's not Nigel is not in a case where he's upset or a bit. It's something I know. Man's calculate all his move. He was asked to step in at the time, right? He asked to step in. Well, some upset or not, but he stepped in. Thought it was great for the AFC too. Um, Pulled through the election, everything went upside down, but he held it together. Elections is over. You didn't win, you didn't get, you just make way for somebody else coming. That is brilliant. That is pride, that is class, that is character, that's everything. That is everything. That's how we move, right? Yes. Well, Wanda, you could tell me 5 years is a long time. Listen, a month in passes yet. And if you know what I know, the amount of people and persons and all, I say, listen, right now I just there on my little me time, relaxing and thing, get me exercise going together, um, run away just now, relax my mind, come back again, take a ease, fresh air, thing. That's it. That's it. Um, so I know 5 years. I know 5 years. Some people coming to me already on the mountain done and coming to me to tell me as of now, what are we gonna do and this and that and they want to support me and I'll listen long and say sorry, good. We can deal with that later down. 20, 28, 29 and so forth. Don't run, I myself notice you're talking about Nigel. Some people I mean, you know them. You go to a church you like go, you always go visit when you're out of town. Election times, you don't even want to go. Like people, they're so different. They're so different, right? So different. It's not funny. Richard Bob, standing ready for all let's pull together for the people of Guyana. Nigel definitely would be missed. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Richard. Like, I hope that on other pages and so on, because I don't scroll, when people commenting with all the negative things, because you know what? People jumping out here and say all kind of thing about people and hurt them and then expect when they want them, like for their convenient and you can call them and they can just show up. It don't work like that. Care for what you say, right? People more than they say. So I was just saying, girl, shouting out Nigel and Jolly take a tall up, we gotta go out, we can go and exercise one morning and so forth. Um, Listen, I too myself, just the other day, listen, I always thank God for him. Always. 2020, oh geez, by the time they come around, first day, next day, who you think they come after Broomes? I was right there, Nigel, alongside me in the court, you know, in the court. Wonderful guy, wonderful guy, wonderful guy. All of us, a lot of people should be out there and in the comment section, people take what telling you. Don't jump for views and cuss Nigel. You will need him. Just if you got nothing to say, don't say nothing. Or just say wish you well now. Wish you well. Oh my gosh. Just say, I wish you well. Just say, thanks for your service. Just say, thanks for your time. That will go far away. That will go far away. Because all the leaders that we're looking for, I don't know who you're looking for in leadership. You want to bring a scamp and tell me a scam could come and tell me about transparency and integrity. Yeah? You want to tell me somebody who's known they're dishonest, they're liar, huh? They corrupt and can come and tell me, and they could tell me what corruption. People, something is wrong with us. So Sherry, that's it. Bye. I'm gonna jump off of this live. Like I said, I could have picked up the phone and called Nigel, but I just decided to come publicly to say, hey Nigel, thank you. You've done an amazing work. Listen, I tell you, you ever thought about basket for fetch water? That's all right. That's just my words here. Laverne, how are you doing? Good afternoon to you too, and blessings your way. So I have nothing but love and appreciation for Nigel, and you know, we've we've been together before the politics, and I know, hey, like I said, man, I like repeat myself. I would think different. Nigel and me think, different. Cathy, his wife. We had the luncheon, invited him. He showed up. We got his blueprint. He show up. Listen, Nigel take plenty, plenty, plenty tall up this afternoon. So I am just out here to say thanks to the Honorable Nigel. I have to go and look for a picture now with myself and him. And so we'll post on the ALP page too, um, to say thanks, right? And John, and John, and John, you're telling me, were you begging, telling mom, but not to, you asking Nigel in this comment, but not to give up on us, the people. The people, you telling me, not even people know Nigel, all that he's done, all the people and all sorts of things. You telling me, and in this to 10 regions, all these thousands of people we got in this country, not even 6,000 of them say, hey, it's necessary to have this man. It's necessary. And now I see Samuel saying, oh, Mr. Hughes, we want to ask you not to give up. He's not giving up, guys. You should have rejected him. Let him would give up. Leave the man alone, yeah? Leave the man alone, yeah, Samuel. Leave the man alone. Let the man continue his life, run his business. You got a problem, you go to the law firm. It's a business, go pay him money. He's an attorney. And he's like that. He ain't got no hard feelings, you know? That's all. Somebody said no. No, Nigel resigned um, as head of the AFC. I read it in the news, and the news said, he refused to comment. Or he said he's not going to comment after the general secretary. We got to comment on. He's resigned with everything. And what happened? Just from the time the AFC land in his hands, is this problem, this body fetch away, this body, that, all sorts of different things, right? And so the man pulled through to the elections. What's next? What is there to comment on? So Nigeria, right? We're commenting on. Listen, we could do parts of by Miller Boss again. Let me see what Tyler cook in the kitchen, and we could eat something in this house. Yeah, don't fight up yourself. If nobody else, I am out here for us to jump out and show gratitude and say thank you. I love you. We in the LP love you, and we don't care what. Be right here. Be right here with you and for you. I'm not an attorney. I can't represent you legally, but you never could tell. You never could tell. I remember 2015, We do some campaigning the same, Nigel. Yeah. People don't know a lot of work. Oh my gosh. A lot of work. In Bardico when Nigel come up, I tell you, it was like a breath of fresh air. It was like hope, you know, in the darkest times. When this man showed up, this man brought hope. I'm Bardica, every one of them sit down there, brought hope, boy. When it seems like it was no way out, I thank God for him. God would send him and he show up, intervene, this, that, we walk, we campaign. Somebody, some problem, don't worry, Simona, come, I got this, I got that. I can go on and on and on and on, but it couldn't change my words, so I need to come off. I'm just saying thank you. So thanks, Nigel. I want to thank Kathy, stand up, classic woman to stand up with your husband through it all and then everything. Um, and I hope to see him soon. Somebody probably is in court, tag him and send him the live. And he can call me after and say, Simone was on. You could have called me and said, hi, I could have. You, Nigel, don't tell me what to do. So blessings to you and good afternoon again. Again, it's too late. The stone the bill reject. Talk to me now. Hey, that's what I'm saying to some of them. They need that's what I'm saying. Before you go out there and comment, like, go along this, just take it easy. Thank you, Tessa. Tell them, take it easy. Blessings again. I just keep saying one. Bye bye. Good afternoon. I'm out of here.